And I will give an example. When Chopper and I were doing street ministry in Baltimore City some years back, we met a gentleman who was recently out of prison. He had recently been released. And he wanted so much for his life to be different. He wanted so much for his life to change. And we spent a long time ministering to this gentleman, and he had been in prison for quite a while. He was free. He was not in prison anymore. He was free to go anywhere he wanted to go. He was free to live a life. He was free to marry, to get a job, to spend money, to go to a ball game, to go to a library, to live life and do whatever he wanted to do. And he honestly had no clarity in his mind of that. In his mind, he was still in prison. And every time we would talk with him about going forward and what his future could hold, he would always talk about it as if it were not possible and as if he were still in prison, because in here he still was. Some of us, even as Christians, as believers, you receive Christ, yet you are still operating in this life from the position of what your past was, not realizing that you have been set free. God doesn't see you that way anymore. And who matters more than God, right? So I think that when we truly receive and we spend time in God's word, knowing what it says, knowing what he says about us, how he sees us, how he loves us, how he feels about us, then we begin to respond differently to life, to people, to circumstances, because we see ourselves free. We see ourselves as loved. We see ourselves as having value and importance and purpose, right? So then our life begins to look different.